In this series of types of computer language or types of programming language, till now we discussed in previous video what is machine language, what is assembly language, what is high level language, what is difference between machine language and high level language, and how machine languages works, how assembly languages works, and what are the examples of different kind of computer languages. Now in this video we're going to discuss what is assembler, compiler and interpreter in details. That is, these three are called as a translator, which are used for translating high level language to low level language. And we'll also going to see the how it works, that is compiler and interpreter, and what are the examples of languages which use the compiler or the languages used by interpreter. So let's start. So before starting assembler, compiler and interpreter, first of all, in previous video we also discussed the high level language, the language which is understood by programmer, and it contains very simple. Computer only recognize the binary numbers, that is computer only knows the digital system, or computer only follows machine code, that is 0 and 1. So while the programmer are using the high level language, we have to translate high level language to the machine code language so computer can easily understand, and that is nothing but the translator programs. Now there are three types of, or three kind of translator programs, that is assembler, compiler and interpreter. So we have the translator, that is we are going to convert the particular language or particular program into the machine code, and translator is going to use the translate and convert it into the binary form. The three types of translator like assembler, compiler and interpreter. First of all, we'll see what is mean by assembler. Before starting the assembler, let's first understand what is assembly language. Now in previous video also we discussed in detail what is assembly language and how it works. Okay. So assembly language is nothing but the low level language. It's coming under low level programming language, and it communicates directly with the computer hardware. That is, in assembly language we are writing some codes, that is also called as an instructions code. Now the instructions code are vary from computer to computer to computer, that is hardware to hardware. That is, we require some operating system configuration or some hardware configuration, that is also called as a CPU architecture. So assembly language is depends on the computer hardware, and it varies from operating system also. So here we require some instruction set, and while we are using some assembly language, we have to again convert it into the machine code so computer can understand it well. So we have some program or assembler. So the definition of assembler is a software or program which translate or convert assembly language code to the machine code. That is, assembler is only used for translating assembly language to the machine code. Now in this diagram you can see this is the source code. Now source code is only the assembly language. Now assembler is used for translating assembly language to the object code or machine code. So assembler is a software that converts assembly language to the machine code only. Now let's understand what is mean by compiler. Now in this diagram you can see this is the high level language. Now we have to convert or translate high level language to the machine code. So here we are using the compiler, or we can refer as a translator also. Now computer doesn't understand high level language. The second point, computer is only understand a program written in 0 and 1 form, that is binary form, that is called as object code or machine code. Now we have to convert the source code or high level language to the machine code. We can convert it either two programs, it's compiler or it may be interpreter. So both compiler and interpreter are used to convert program written into a high level language to a machine code and which is recognized by computer. Now let's understand in detail what is compiler. Now in this diagram you can see this is the source code or high level language we are going to convert into the low level, and these are some compilation error. Now the compiler is going to translate or convert high level language to machine code, and compiler also find out some errors, or compiler gives list of error at the end of compilation. So compiler is act as a translator, that is we are going to convert our source code to the low level language or high level language to low level language, so it is also called as a translator. Now compiler is a special program that translate or convert programming language, that is the source code, into the machine code. Compiler translate or convert source code to the machine code, and it also sometimes refer as an object code. Now some compiler are there which translate source code to the byte code instead of machine code. The examples of programming languages are C, C++, C Sharp, etc. are used compiler only to translate high level language to the low level language. Now the compiler goes through the entire program and translate the entire program into the machine code. Now let's understand how compiler works. Now here is the source code or high level language were converted to the low level language, but compiler is compile or translate the whole source code at once. That is, suppose for example, if I written 1,000 lines in my source code, the compiler can compile the 1,000 line at a one stand, or it compile at a complete compilation. So before execution of program or before execution of source code, compile, translate it into the machine code. But if the source code having some errors, the compiler can give errors at the after compiling, and it have the list of errors, some warning, and it gives the list of error at the end. Now the compiler generate object code, and that object code we can further refer linking to the another program. So compiler have the mechanism like linking loader. So compiler generate the object code which is the executable file .exe, and at last it execute or gives the desired output. But the compiler compile the complete source code at once only, and it gives the some compilation errors. If the source code has this compilation error, it gives the list of compilation error, and after solving the compilation all that errors, then it execute or it generates the object code which is again used for linking loader, and it generate .exe file, that is executable file, and will get the desired output. That is the working of the compiler. Now compiler are taken a large amount of time for analyzing the source code, because suppose the source code is having a large amount of size, then compiler can compile that whole source code completely at once only, and it also generate a list of errors, so it takes a more or large time for analyzing the source code. Again, the compiler generate the object code. So this object code requires some more memory, The memory is required because the same object code or .exe file we can refer in another program because it requires or compiler follow the mechanism like linking and loader. So that's why the compiler requires more memory. Now let's understand what is interpreter. Now in this diagram you can see this is the high level language or you can refer as a source code. Now the source code we are going to translate into the machine code by the interpreter. Now the difference between compiler and interpreter is interpreter can translate the same code or source code line by line. That is the only difference between compiler and interpreter. The interpreter is a program that translate or convert programming language to the machine code. Compiler is also translate programming language or source code to the machine code. But the difference is only that it translate, that is the interpreter translate only one statement of program at a time. That is, suppose I have the 1000 statement, the interpreter goes scan the one line at a time. So it only translate only one statement program at a time. So it scan the code one line at a time and error are shown line by line. So it's parallelly going to the execute the program. That is, we can say it's run a single statement also because it scan the one line, it generate the error. If the one statement have the error, then program solve that error. After that solving the one statement error, it scan the interpreter is going to scan the second line. So that's why interpreter can scan one by one or line by line translator. So that's why the interpreter takes less time for analyzing the source code because it executes parallelly or it runs the one single statement also. Because once a line is scanned and if the particular statement doesn't have the any error, it generates the output. So it's running the single statement also. So it's performed the parallelly. Now, one more thing regarding the interpreter, it doesn't convert the source code into the object code. Instead of it scanning line by line. Because, but interpreter can scan line by line, so that's why it doesn't have any object code. The examples of interpreter are Python, Ruby, Perl, MATLAB, Snowball, etc. These are the programming languages which follow the interpreter best. So interpreter, the compiler is also going to translate the same program, that is it also going to translate high level language to the machine code, but it act as a before execution, but interpreter is act as a while the program is going to run because interpreter can scan line by line statement and the compiler can compile the whole program at one time. That is a complete program compiler is going to the compile or translate at once only, and compiler can generate the executable file or object code, but interpreter doesn't generate any object code. Compiler have the mechanism like linking, loader, etc. and compiler required more memory than interpreter, but interpreter doesn't follow or doesn't convert it into the object code because it scan line by line. So compiler doesn't require any memory and it doesn't have the any mechanism of linking and loader. So that is all about the interpreter and the compiler. So in this video we discuss about the three translator we have. The translator, that is we are going to convert it into the high level language or source code into the machine code. Now assembler is only the software that or program which converts only assembly language. Now the compiler is nothing but it is a converter or it's a translator which translate the whole program or whole code at in single or complete at once at last, and it generate a compilation error or list of compilation error. It generate the object code and it follow the mechanism like linking and loader. Now the interpreter can scan the code or scan the source code line by line, and it doesn't have any object code, and it takes the less time for analyzing the code because it parallelly running, or it has a mechanism that translating it the parallelly, so interpreter can run a single statement also. So that is all about the translator. So in next video we're going to discuss about what is the difference between compiler and interpreter. Thank you.